Guys, is the White House card still going on? Because we know that when Donald Trump initially talked about the White House card, it was all about the freedom of America. He said it's going to be on the Independence Day, so it's going to be on 4th of July, and it was going to be 80,000 packed. A few months later, they said that it was going to be 20,000, and now they're saying that it's only going to be 5,000. So is the card still going ahead? When they initially started talking about the card, they were talking about all great fights. They were talking about Jon Jones, Conor McGregor. They were talking about 7 title fights. That's what they were saying. And now it's like many of the champions can't even fight, because we know for sure that Alex Pereira actually said that he's not going to be fighting on the White House card. He hinted that. He's like, no White House card, Shama. And we know Dana White doesn't want to do business with Jon Jones, because Jon Jones wasted his time for more than a year. And then we also know now that the Russian fighters are going to be fighting on the White House card, which means Islam Makhachev would not be defending his title, which means Hamza Chimaev would not be defending his title. These are 2 of the biggest stars. And Peter Yan, who recently won the title against Merab Dvalishvili, he would also not be defending. Unless Sugar Sean O'Malley wins this match, and then he beats Peter Yan in like let's say 2 or 3 months. They make up that match, and then Sugar Sean is a champion later on. Then he might be on the White House card, but I don't see that many championships getting defended. I don't see that many good fighters actually fighting on the card, so it's going to be a challenge for UFC. It's going to be a challenge, and now they're saying Jorge Masvidal is probably coming back, and I know he's a big Trump guy, because he was also speaking on the conservative rally. So Masvidal versus Conor McGregor, that could be a big fight. I don't want to see that fight as like being the main event, because skill-wise, man, these guys haven't won a fight in years. Jorge Masvidal is on like a 4-fight losing streak, and I'm a big fan of Jorge. Conor McGregor is on like a, I don't know, multiple fight losing streak. So what you got to do now is, these 2 losers are fighting each other, and I love the style of Conor. Jorge is one of my favorite fighters, but man, it's pretty late in the career, and they're on like a losing streak right now. So you could make that as like a 3rd fight or like a 4th fight on the card, but not the main event or the co-main event. They have to be the title fights. And it's going to be very difficult for UFC. I can see a scenario where they do the business with Jon Jones, because in the new interview, Dana White actually kind of hinted that he wouldn't mind doing the business with Jon Jones. So Alex Pereira versus Jon Jones for the interim title, I could see that happen. I would maybe do that. But what else are you going to put on? There's not many good fighters. There's not many like big stars that the UFC has. So let me know in the comment section if there are any names that are popping in your mind that you think could be on the White House card. I'm going to be honest, if Kayla Harrison comes back, like she's pretty, she got injured. If she comes back, I think they could probably make Amanda versus Kayla on the White House card.